Hey everybody, Ron the Future here. I just wanted to come on. It's been a while. I wanted to see how everybody's doing out there. And just wanted to say hello. I want to make sure everybody's okay out there. So I've just been hanging around the house, probably like you guys have been doing, and trying to get through this virus okay. So I haven't left the house in, I don't know, about a week, maybe a little over a week. And yeah, I've just been staying in, making YouTube videos and catching up on things. And even doing that, the time has been going by super fast. So I just want to come in, see how you guys are doing. And I know you guys are probably in the house too, probably bored, probably getting some cabin fever. And I just wanted to say hello and see how you guys are doing. Vienna, hello, host. How are you? Hi, Vienna. I already have you on my list. I know I still have my list where I was writing names down. And I got you on here somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, Vienna, Philippines. Yeah. So, how are you doing? Are you guys on lockdown over there? Thumbs up already. Woohoo. Thank you, Vienna. Um, yeah, we're kind of on a lockdown here. We volunteer to do it, and then our government officials are saying, try to stay in as much as you can and watch the social distance. So unless you have to go to the store or an important doctor's office or the hospital, it's just best you stay in. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, locked down already 5 days ago. Yeah, I know around the 11th, I think here was the 11th, they said pretty much you guys should stay in. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing, just catching up on things. And the time has still been going by super fast though, no matter what you do, time just goes. So yeah, uh, I'm not ordering anything right now, but I was looking through my movie catalog again. Usually start the lives off that way. And I know the mail's pretty much filled up, probably people ordering from Amazon and eBay. And I don't think you're allowed to order anything, too much unless it's, essentials. So this is just for, the future, ordering movies and different things like that. I still didn't finish going through this book though, Vienna. Or I was telling you before how thick it is. It's super thick. And here's the marker where I have the white paper. So I still have, I don't know, I think it's a 400. Okay, yeah, it's a 400 page book, and I'm on, let's see. I'm on page 54. I'm up to the older movies. I'm up to William Holden. Let me get this better here. You guys probably don't know this actor. I'm on page 54 right here, William Holden. And this page, some other classic actors. I really even haven't had time to go through this. I go through this when I'm on here live, and then one day I sat down for about an hour, and that's how I got to page 54 here. But I got to sit down again. I still have 400 pages to go through. And then, so like I said, I've just been staying home like you guys. So what have you been up to, Vienna? I know you're at home. I missed a few here. You host. Okay. Are you alone, host? No, my sister's here. She's in the other room right now. And then the other day, I was going on the internet. I try to get different subjects for you guys to learn. And one of the times I think I know I did the 30 most influential rock guitarists. So when a few more people come in here, I wrote down the 25 greatest rock and roll bands of all time. I got right here on the list. Maybe we'll wait till a few more people come in here. So how are you guys doing with the virus? I hope you're not hoarding any food and all that. Now here in Las Vegas, it's a big deal. And the elderly can't even get any toilet paper, food. So they're setting the store hours, I think real early in the morning. So the elderly. But then I went on Instagram today and somebody took some pictures, and I guess somehow younger people got in there and they were grabbing up the food and whatever they stocked the shelves with before the elderly really could get in and do their shopping. So yeah, you guys, you don't want to hoard out there. And if you can, help your neighbors, give them a call, give them a text. Say, hey, do you guys need any help out there? And get you some food, if you have any extra food or supplies, you might want to offer that to them. Okay, my phone just reconnected here. Let's see what we got. Okay, yeah, it's still going. All right. So yeah, if you guys can, help your friends, help your neighbors, help whoever you can out there. And I know they will appreciate the help. And yeah, stay inside as much as you can. That's what I'm doing. I've been in the house for about a week. Haven't gone anywhere yet. So yeah, I just been going through my collections. Went through some more Hot Wheels today. This cool Hot Wheels here. I did a video on this a long time ago. Let's see, this is 2010 models. Okay, this is called Fangula. Nice close up there for you guys. So I think I'm going to crack this open and make another video and put it on my little turntable that I use for the Hot Wheels. Okay, let's see. OCV is not allowed to say in live streaming. If you say that many times, YouTube will remove your video. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I heard. Let's see. Hey, Hawaiian, how you doing? Nice to see you here. Welcome to my live stream. I think this is the first time you've been here. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? I was just telling everybody I've been in the house, like everybody else, I imagine, for about a week. And just hanging in there, getting a little bit of cabin fever, but trying to hang in there. And I made some YouTube videos and different things around the house. Thought I would come on and do live because I wanted to see how you guys are doing. I did. This is I think it's my 6th live stream. And I think I did one about 3 weeks ago on a Thursday. I always seem to do them on a Thursday, it seems like. And I did like for 3 hours. I talked so much, my throat got hoarse towards the end. I was supposed to go on in a couple of days during that weekend. And something came up and I never made it. So I just got home and saw you were live and stayed. Let's see. Well, Hawaiian, I'm in Las Vegas. Yeah, in Nevada. I live about 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes with traffic from the Strip. As you probably heard, they're closing all the casinos. I think they're already closed. Watched the news last night. So I think they're all closed right now. And I don't know if it's dark over there. The news didn't show it. So I don't know if the lights are still on the casinos. I hope they are. And I'm hoping to take a drive by there. Maybe like in the early evening. I'd like to do a video, just like drive by the casinos and do a video for about 5 or 10 minutes, just, out the window, hold the camera, and then turn around and do the other side and maybe go back at nighttime because I don't know if all the lights are on or not. But I've never seen the strip, empty with nobody on it. So I'd kind of like to get that on video, put it on YouTube because it's something different. And then I like a video for me, to save it. So, um, so yeah, I was just showing everybody. You weren't here on the other lives. I really love movies, especially classic movies. So I got this 2020 catalog. It's by Movies Unlimited, the 2020 edition. It's 400 pages, Hawaiian. And I like ordering movies out of here because what you missed on the other lives, a lot of the movies they play on TV and Netflix, I've seen a lot of them, but I really don't care for them. So I have a pretty big DVD collection. I have maybe 100 DVDs, maybe a little over that. And every once in a while, I like to go through a book like this, a catalog, and order more to add to my collection. Because when there's nothing on regular TV, I like to watch Turner Classic Movies. The older movies are my favorites like 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, some 80s. When there's nothing on TV or Netflix, then I like to go back and watch my DVDs. So my channel is mainly about collecting Hot Wheels and comic books and different collectibles. But when I go live, not everybody's into comic books and collectibles. So I try to talk about more neutral things like celebrities, movies, a few things that, is going on in the news or something like that. So I was going to wait till a few more people come in. Last time I did the 30 most popular rock guitarists. So I made a list here of the 25 greatest rock bands of all time. So I go on the internet and I find these things. I like rock music, rock and roll music, all the way from the 50s up to about the 80s. So I'm always looking for music and celebrity news and all that good stuff. So Hawaiian, what kind of movies do you like? Are you into movies like in the 90s, year 2000s, 80s, 90s, 1940s? I always like to ask people that. Oh, and also Hawaiian, I think you're still here. You didn't know this. Because this is just like my 6th live stream. So I started writing a list of everybody that comes in. Like our friend Madam Jasmine, I got her here. She came in on my first live. I wrote down she's from Seattle. I forgot what state you're from. I think, was it Florida? So I like to write people's names down and then what state they're in. Then I look this over at night and stuff. Then it helps me remember. So if you could tell me again what state you're from, Hawaiian. I knew, but then from Madam Jasmine's channel, I knew, but then I forgot. I want to say Hawaii, but I'm not sure. And on my list, I've got people all over the world. They're from Arizona, Canada, all the way to the Philippines, the UK, Slovenia. Yeah. Got a guy named Eldon Music all the way from Slovenia. So until he came in, I've never heard of Slovenia before. I was asking where that was from, and he told me. So if you're still here, Hawaiian, let me know what state you're from, living in. I said from. A lot of people are from a lot of places. I would like to know that the state they're living in currently. So yeah, I was just telling people, seeing how they're doing and everything. Everybody's inside, and I've been inside for about a week. Going through some of my collections, my Hot Wheels, my comic books, and sorting things out because I'm always adding new things and like my comic books and switching other ones in different boxes and putting different titles on them. Because I have a big collection of comic books. I have like Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman. So I'm always adding to that and sorting through. And then when I do a live stream, I'll use a Hot Wheel out like this to show people this is what I collect. And this is what I talk about on my channel. And also comic books. I haven't brought any comic books out lately. I usually just grab a Hot Wheel. And I did you guys check out my last video from last Friday? Because every Friday I upload. There's a real cool Hot Wheels. So when you're done here, you might want to check that out. And I do have a new video coming out tomorrow. Every Friday I have a new video that I upload for you guys. And then also, I almost lost my marker here. So also I picked out a DVD to watch tonight. So this one is Stallone's Over the Top. Let me know if you guys have seen this. So I got this one in Blu-ray a couple of years ago. They used to play this one a lot on TV, and then they just kind of quit. So I went ahead and got this one on Blu-ray. So this one here, well, let me know if you guys are a Stallone fan, and what are a couple of your favorite Stallone movies? I like pretty much all of Stallone, so it goes way back, I think, to 77, all the Rockies, Rocky 1, and the whole Rocky series. Then came Rambo. Of course, this movie here, Over the Top. A big favorite of mine is with Cobra. Rocky plays, real tough, like an undercover cop. Tries a real cool 50 Merc in there. I like that. Real big fan of 50 Mercs. So anyway, this one here. So he's a truck driver, and so he picks up his son, and his son is raised by his rich grandparents, I believe on the mother's side of the family. It's been a while since I've seen this. And Stallone hasn't seen his son in a while, so he wants to reconnect with them. And then the grandfather's rich, so the grandfather gives him a hard time, and so they battle it out. I don't want to tell you too much about the movie, but yeah, it's a cool movie. I really like this movie, and it's a real nice ending to it too. So yeah, I was telling the people on my other live streams, I don't like horror movies, like Stallone movies, and they can be rated R and stuff, they don't have to be PG. I just don't like all the bloods and all the killings and the gore and all that. So yeah, I notice on YouTube, not too many people have been going live. So I thought I'd come on, so everybody's doing. And last Friday, the people I know anyway, that one day a lot of people went on lives, did a lot of live streams. So I was in and out of everybody's live stream the best I could do. But last weekend and all this week, the people I know, it's been pretty slow out there. I'm not sure why, because I know everybody's home. So I thought there'd be a lot more live streams going. So I thought I'd pop on here and see how everybody's doing. And so yeah. So we got 2 people in here. I don't know if you're still here, Hawaiian. If you are, let me know a couple of your favorite movies, what state you're in. And if it's 2 new people, let me know who you guys are. And welcome to my live stream. So I want to see if you're on my list. Because all the new people I like to put on my list and get familiar with them. So let's see. What has everybody been up to? I know you're in the house. But what have you been doing in the house? You guys been cleaning your house? Have you been cooking? Trying to stock up on food? Let me know. So I know in a lot of part of the country, it's dinner time right now, so I'm probably missing a lot of people from coming in here, but that's okay. A lot of people on my other live streams, I see they caught it afterwards, because like when I'm done, I have maybe like 10 or 12 people in the live stream. I would do it like for 2 or 3 hours, and then I don't know, a couple days later the numbers are high, like 50, 60, 80. And I think the last stream I did, it was 3 hours, and I have over 100 people that have viewed it. So I only get a couple people in at a time. I think the most I've had at one time is like 4 people. I usually average between 2 and 4 people. So it looks like we have 2 in here now. So it's okay, you guys can say hello. Don't be shy. You're more than welcome to be here. Just looking through some movies here. How do you guys feel about Jack Nicholson? He's one of my favorite actors. He's like up there, like right up there with Stallone for me. So he's right here in my book. He's right here. Let's see. So we got The Two Jakes, The Passenger, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, 1975. I have that one on DVD. One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Yeah, I really like that one. That was a really good movie. So yeah, in my spare time, I go through my book and then I circle the movies that I want to get for the future. So it's been a pretty nice day here in Las Vegas. A little on the cool side. I haven't been outside, but it's a little cool, a little cloudy. We had some rain a few days ago. And then the rest of the week, it's just been pretty cloudy. What about George Clooney? You guys like George Clooney? I like George Clooney. I was trying to think of that movie. When were they rob a casino? Ocean's 11? Yeah, Ocean's 11. I liked Ocean's 11. Like George Clooney. I remember seeing him on The Facts of Life. That was a long time ago. He was probably, I don't know, a young man, maybe 18, 19 years old. Remember that show, The Facts of Life? Lisa Whelchel. I think Nancy McKeon played Joe. And Tootie, I forgot her name. And that's been a long time. I haven't seen that show in a very long time. What about Kevin Costner? You guys like Kevin Costner? He's okay. He's not my favorite actor, but yeah, I've seen him in quite a few things. Robert Downey Jr. He's okay. He's not my favorite. Now, what about Sally Field? We're going back now. I like Sally Field. Yeah, they got Norma Ray here, 1979. I like that movie. That was really good. I just watched a movie with her the other night. I forgot the name of it. And I've seen it a couple times. I've seen it on Netflix. So let's see. They don't have it here. One I seen last night. So about Steven Spielberg. You guys like Steven Spielberg? So we got here my book, Steven Spielberg right there. Raiders of the Lost Ark, 1981. Yeah, I've seen that. Of course, Jaws, 1975. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, 1977. I've seen that, but I didn't really like it. I like Jaws, like Raiders of the Ark. Then, of course, Duel. I've got that on DVD. That's one of my favorite movies, 1971. With Dennis Weaver. He gets involved with a guy in a truck, tries to run him off the road and kill him. It's not, a real scary movie. It keeps you in a little suspense, the first time you see it. But that's a really good movie. Yeah, people are probably eating dinner. So it's almost 5:30 here. Some other parts of the country, it's a little bit later. Maybe people are finishing up dinner and then they'll come in here. Because I didn't premiere this or tell anybody. I didn't even know I was going to come on here till about 2 hours ago. I was working on something else. And I was going through some Hot Wheels in my big bins of Hot Wheels. I have a couple bins I was going through. So I thought, well, Maybe I'll just do a live because not too many people are going live. At least not at the time I went live. I don't know about right now. What about Keanu Reeves? I almost butchered his name there. I just seen him the other night. It's just one where he drives. All right, they hijack a bus. Let's see. Point Break. That might have been it. I don't remember. Let's see. Check out this writing. I always say this when I do my lives. It's so tiny. After about a half hour, it gives me about a headache. That's why I try to look at something, then I look back up. You guys, look at this writing. I try to use a magnifying glass. Because I only wear my glasses here for reading. They're reading glasses. And they're real good, but this writing is so small I can see it. But after about a half hour, it starts to give me a headache. I guess I have to make it that tiny because instead of the book being this thick, it'd probably be 10 times thicker. If I went to larger print, like say here, the catalog, DVD, Blu-ray. I wish it was thicker. I'd hold the magnifying glass up to it, keep going back and forth. And that can make you dizzy and give you a headache after a while too. And I don't even have a big magnifying glass. I have to get a big one. Mine's about this big. It's real, kind of tiny. I should get a real big one for this book. What about Robert De Niro? I'm a real big Robert De Niro fan. All the way from Casino, Goodfellas. Let's see which ones they have in here. Let's see. Oh, Midnight Run. Did you guys see Midnight Run? I like that movie. 1988. Robert De Niro plays a bounty hunter. That's a real good movie. I should get this one on DVD. Matter of fact, I'm going to outline that right now because I didn't know that was in here. So that's a 1988. If you like Robert De Niro, you might want to check that movie out. So it says here it's going, let's see, Blu-ray $17.99, regular DVD $11.99. That's not too bad because they only play that movie maybe, well, I only see it about once a year. I think on Turner Classic Movies. So yeah, I'm marking that one. I didn't know they had that one out on DVD. And there's another one De Niro plays in, and he's a baseball fan, but he's an obsessed baseball fan. That's a real good one. And I forgot the name of that. Or Bronx Tale. I like that one. They play that one a lot though on TV, and I've seen that one a lot. The Bronx Tale. I know that by heart. Let's see. I think they pronounce it Ronin or Ronin. I didn't care for that one. That's the only Robert De Niro movie I think I don't like. The Score, I don't know if I've seen. I might have. And Dirty Grandpa, yeah, I watched that in 2016. That was kind of funny. It gets a little raunchy, I know, but most of it I liked. It was pretty good. So I like all the biggies, you know, Keanu Reeves, Robert De Niro, Harrison Ford, Clint Eastwood. Of course, Stallone. So you have some more people come in here, then I'll do my greatest rock and roll bands of all time list. Because that isn't my personal opinion, but I dig through the news a lot on the internet, and I couldn't find out who wrote that. I was working on another project and they had the writer's name. This one, there was no name. They usually have their name right underneath um, the title. There's no name on here, so yeah, all good bands, all popular bands. So we get some more people in here. I'm just waiting for that. On Taxi Driver, yeah, I think that'll be the next movie I'll be watching after this one. I don't know when I'll do another live. Today's Thursday. I'd like to do it over the weekend sometime, maybe Saturday or Sunday. And like I said, the time's been going by so fast. And I wanted to do one this week. And I just started working on different projects. And then I kept putting it off. I'd say, well, I'll do one tomorrow. And tomorrow came, I started doing the next day. And it just kept doing that. Then I woke up this morning thinking that too. Well, maybe over the weekend. Then I went on YouTube. I see no one was doing really any lives that I know. So I thought, well, I'll give it a few hours. If no one comes on, then I'll do a live. Because I want to know how everybody's doing out there. I want to know how everybody's feeling. If you're sick, if you're feeling good. I know most of you are in the house. Hopefully you're spending time with your family. Maybe a few close friends. I know we're not supposed to go over 10 people around us at a time. So I like about this movie, now it goes way back. See, now we're talking like Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire. I'm not big on musicals though, so I try to stay away from horror films and musicals. I did like Grease with John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. That's about the only musical that I really like. Of course, that has to do, with the 50s era, and I like that, the cool stuff, the cool cars and all that. So these movies here, so they go way back to 1932, 1933. The oldest movie I've seen so far was 1933, the original King Kong. And I seen that a long time ago, and I rewatched that. They put it on Turner Classic Movies maybe about 2 years ago. So I watched it. And so King Kong was the oldest movie I've seen so far, 1933. Sometimes on Turner Classic Movies, they'll go back to the silent movie era, but I don't like the silent movies because I don't like to have to read as I'm trying to watch the movie. Because when I watch a movie, I like to get right into the movie. You have to read the subtitles, you're going back and forth. It kind of takes away from the movie, right? It's hard to get in there and concentrate. Okay, I didn't know. These are the Bowery Boys. Okay, you guys might not even know about the Bowery Boys, Leo Gorcey and Huntz Hall. So we're going back to the 40s. Let's see. Yeah, 1946, 47. So yeah, the Bowery Boys, they're funny, they're comedy, they get into trouble, and they're streetwise kids, I remember right, like from back east, and they're just fun to watch. They're not like the Three Stooges, they're more serious than that. And by the way, I do like the Three Stooges. I think like most men do, all my friends do. And Laurel and Hardy, I like the Three Stooges. So the Bowery Boys are kind of funny like that. More serious, but still on the funny side. So I'm going to mark this. So I like to get these. Looks like we still have a couple people in here. Say hello. Come on in. Hit the like. Come on in. Let me know who you are. Let me know your name and where you're from. I got a list here. I write down people's names and what state or country they're from. So I like to get to know who comes in here. So I have maybe 20 names on here. Wrote down already. Because this is my 6th live stream. So I'm marking off the Bowery Boys right now, because I want to look at this later. So when I do my live streams, I like to talk with you guys, catch up with you guys, and I go through my movie catalog here. And we go through some movies together. You guys always tell me your favorite movies, I tell you mine. And we have a pretty good time. I miss that. I hope everybody's okay. I hope people aren't doing lives and not coming in on here because they're sick and not feeling well. So come on in, say hello, let me know who you are. Or if you don't want to, that's fine too. You can just stay in the bushes and you're welcome here. This is pretty much a chill channel. We talk about all kinds of things. And I was waiting for some more people to come in here because I got my rock and roll list, rock bands of all times I wanted to show you guys and talk about. Of course, my movie catalog. My movie I'm watching tonight. Now on TV series, where are you guys at on that? Because I'm looking right here. I also saw TV shows, TV series. So again, I like the older ones, like Charlie's Angels. I used to watch that a lot. And in reruns, The Rockford Files. James Gardner. So if you guys are watching me from another country, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. So I'll explain real quick. I'm talking about American movies from Movies Unlimited here. I have a 2020 catalog, and they sell DVD and Blu-rays and all that good stuff. They've been around since 1978. So it's 400 pages. This huge catalog. This is the biggest catalog I've ever had, I've ever seen. Most of them are not even half the size, way under half. So I just seen this next. I haven't went through the whole book. So yeah, they're showing Charlie's Angels, Rockford Files, and I like this one, Married with Children. I'm a big Married with Children fan. So those of you who live in the USA, you know about Married with Children and Al Bundy. And Miami Vice, used to watch that. Knight Rider, that's hard to see, but it's right there. Knight Rider. Okay, here's another one. When I was a little kid, I used to watch Bewitched. They had it in reruns. And then, let's see, from 1998 to 2007, The King of Queens. I really like that show. Doug and Carrie, they really make me laugh. They're a real great team together. Then here in the corner, they had the show Wings. I did watch that for about a year. It wasn't my favorite show. It's kind of like a comedy, but The King of Queens of the modern TV shows, that should be my favorite. I've seen all those many times over because they rerun them. Not here lately, I haven't seen them. It's been maybe a year or so. But yeah, when I want to laugh, The King of Queens, I should think about getting that. So you never know when they're going to take them off TV, you know. So yeah, I'll just mark it just in case. So it's hard to find things in this big book. I was wondering why that was so expensive. It's the whole series, all the years. So it says that from 1998 to 2007, 207 episodes on 22 discs. So it's 76 hours altogether in color. They won $52 and it was $74. So it's a lot of money, but you get the complete series. I have to think about that one. I just like to mark them down because when the time comes and you want to order some movies, and you got to go through the 400-page catalog. So I just kind of check them off as I go along. So let's see. Okay. So let's see. I'm hoping everybody will be done with the dinner or whatever they're doing pretty soon and come on in. And also, they're showing here, they don't have the picture, but they're showing Crossroads, 1986. Ralph Macchio and Steve Vai. I really like that movie because I play the electric guitar. Not as well as Steve Vai, of course. I'm a long way from him. He's like a genius on the guitar. I've been playing since I was 8 years old. Not professionally though, just as a hobby. And I enjoy it. But and Steve Vai, he's probably like 10 or 20 lifetimes from me. So he's just like a genius on the guitar as far as playing. So he's really, really good. I was watching some of Steve Vai's videos he has on YouTube, and he was giving guitar lessons. And his mind is so great and so far out there on guitar and what he can do. It's just amazing. My favorite is Keith Richards' style, and rock and roll. And Steve Vai gets more into the heavy metal, which I like, but I like to back it up more just to the rock and roll most of the time. But I do listen to Motley Crue. They're one of my favorites, Steve Vai. And it's just fun to watch Steve Vai, whether you like the song or don't like the song. It's just his style of playing and the way he moves. In the YouTube videos, he goes on tour a lot. And he does the singing, he does the playing. And the playing is just amazing, what he does with his fingers and moves the guitar. And then in one video, I forgot the name of the song, but he does like this real weird but cool dance, like with his legs, like he's swinging like back and forth while he's playing the guitar and other things too. And I don't know how he does that. I keep going back and looking at the video, but I lost it in my history. I think I accidentally deleted it. So I have to retype his name in and go down the list and try to find that. Because I don't know how he plays the guitar and moves like that at the same time. Because the guitars are heavy. They're made out of wood. And it's hard to move around, because you got the shoulder strap on, and the weight of the guitar. It's already hard to move around, and he does some neat tricks and cool things. So, yeah, I like Steve Vai, but Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones is my favorite guitarist, and of course Ronnie Wood of the Rolling Stones, and Mick Mars of Motley Crue. I like Vince Neil, Tommy Lee, Nikki Sixx, Mick Mars, the whole Motley Crue. I know they split up, they retired, and I think they've been getting back together to do certain performances. I seen them, it was on the internet, on the news, I was reading about that. I think they were coming together, I think to do a concert with other bands. I think that retired, and they kind of make a comeback, maybe like once a year, or get together, something like that. I know a lot of the older bands do that. They'll retire. I think they wait a year or two, then they get bored, and they get back together to do a reunion. I think Kiss did that, if I remember right. And I think Motley Crue's doing it. And of course, the Rolling Stones had to cancel their tour, because of the virus. We know that. And it seems like they're always going out on tour. It's like every time I turn around, the Stones are doing another tour, an American tour, then a world tour. Then they did the tour, went to Cuba. Then I think with South America, I think like Argentina and Brazil. And I have one of those on Netflix that I saved. So they're always going. I know they're in their 70s, and they walk and they perform like they're in their 20s, like they're 19, 20 years old. Even the way they walk, you look at their knees and their legs and their hips, the way they walk when they bend down. They move like they're 19, 20 years old. And I don't know how they do that. I'm glad they can. When they walk and move, they don't look stiff at all. Especially holding the guitar. They're always bending and moving and walking. And one of the videos I like to save, I watch on YouTube a lot, is Start Me Up. That's my favorite Rolling Stones song, is Start Me Up and Honky Tonk Woman. Those are my two favorites. And I also played those on my electric guitar. And they had Ronnie Wood he was up on the stage and the crowd was like down here on another level. When Ronnie Wood was doing his solo part, he was running. There was a ramp, and he was running down the ramp while playing the solo part of the song. Then when he got kind of more level with the people, then he finished the solo, then he ran back up on the stage, again, while holding the guitar. So that's amazing to me. When I play guitar, if I'm standing in one spot, it's hard to move. I don't know the exact weight of the guitars, but they're pretty heavy. So we have 3 people in here. Come on in, say hello, don't be shy. I've been going for 46 minutes. I've only had a couple people in here. I think most people are eating dinner or maybe spending time with their families, hopefully. I want to come in here. I want to say hello to everybody. I want to see how everybody's doing, how you're feeling, if you're feeling okay, if you're sick, or what's going on. I'm doing good so far. I feel good. Don't feel sick, don't feel weak. So far, so good. Knock on wood, right? The old saying goes. So I'm looking through my movie catalog again. Paul Newman is next on the next page. I'm a big Paul Newman fan. And when I come on here, I get distracted because I'm watching people come in and the numbers and all that. And then I forget my favorite movie. So that's why I like to have my catalog. And I just look at that. It's like the one where he shoots pool. I know that. Oh yeah, The Hustler. Okay, it's right here, The Hustler, 1961. I have that on DVD. And I watch that quite often, The Hustler. And I have the one with Tom Cruise and Paul Newman. And Paul Newman teaches Tom Cruise how to hustle pool. And I just forgot the name of that. But the original one with Paul Newman, 1961, is called The Hustler. Oh, and then HUD. I've got that one on DVD. That was not the last DVD I got, but kind of, maybe a year or two ago. And that's a real good movie, 1963. Real good story. I love movies with good stories in them. So again, we have 3 people. Come on in, hit that like, let me know who you are. And no reason to be shy here. This is a nice, chill channel. Everybody respects one another in here. Haven't had any problems so far. Had one troll in here the whole time I did, like I said, this is my 6th live stream. I had one troll, and I think it was a girl. I might have been a teenager or something. And I was kind of goofing around with her. I said, "Are you trolling me?" But whoever was real nice. They really didn't say much. So then when I saw you trolling me, I kind of gave them a smile, and they took off. So who's ever in here, let me know your favorite movies. Like I said, for those of you who don't know, I'm a big movie guy. That's why I do my live streams. I just hang out with you guys, chill out, and I go through my movie catalog, my 400 pages, and I'm only on number 54. So we're talking about Paul Newman right now. Seen The Hustler. I think I seen The Prize. Seen HUD. Like I said, I got that on DVD. And Cool Hand Luke. I really like that movie. I've seen it a lot. They play that on TV quite a lot, so I really don't need it on DVD. So yeah, I'm a big, big Paul Newman fan. Let's see what else they got. Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid. I've seen that a while ago on TV. And Sting. So there's quite a few I might not have seen. I try to wait, for them to come on TV. But a lot of the movies, they won't play on TV. On Turner Classic Movies or Netflix. So when they do that, then I have to order them on DVD. Which that's what I really like doing anyways, having them in my DVD collection. Because sometimes I'm just in the mood to see a Robert Mitchum movie, a Robert De Niro movie, Clint Eastwood, Sylvester Stallone. And that's what I want to see. Like, I woke up this morning, I said I want to see Sylvester Stallone, so I got Over the Top and watched this one tonight. I do have the original Rocky they do tend to play the Rockies a lot where I live here in Las Vegas. But I did get Rocky one. That's my favorite out of all the Rockies. Usually I like the number one of anything. If it's Jaws, Rocky, Rambo. I guess because that's the movie that started the whole series. Fast and Furious. I like Paul Walker and Vin Diesel and all of them. So I always like the number one. I mean, I like them all, but the number one always seems to be my favorite. I hear that a lot when I talk to people. It's the number one. So, another favorite, Robert Redford, Brubaker, where he's in prison. Did you guys see that movie? I don't have that on DVD, but they'll play that maybe once a year. I got Jeremiah Johnson, 1972, Robert Redford on DVD. That one was okay. He's stuck in the snow and he has to hunt in the snow, survive up in the mountains in the snow. I don't remember seeing The Great Gatsby. That's on my list to see. They don't play it that much, but when they play it, I will catch that. The Electric Horseman, 1979. I didn't like that. Really, with Robert Redford, I didn't care for that. Let's see. Valley of the Light. Is he in that one? I don't know if he's even in that one. I don't think that's a Robert Redford movie. And Brubaker. Yeah, there's a few Horse Whisperer. Okay, I seen that. That was about maybe 3 months ago. They played that on TV. Robert Redford, The Horse Whisperer, 1998. So this book's already starting to give me a headache. A little writing. Who's ever in here watches this later. A little writing, how crazy it is. It's already giving me a headache. Oh, An Unfinished Life, 2005. I saved that. They played that on Netflix. And because I'm a Jennifer Lopez fan. I really like Jennifer. And she's in here, along with Robert Redford. And that's a good movie. If you guys get a chance to see An Unfinished Life on Netflix or even TV, check it out. Yeah, let's see. Not too many people. I got a couple people still. I was hoping some more people come in here because I have my rock and roll list. I wanted to go through and show you guys of the 25 greatest rock bands of all time. And the Rolling Stones are on there. I knew they would be. I'm not going to tell you what number they are yet. I want to get some more people in here. What about Burt Lancaster? Now we're still going even older. I do like Burt Lancaster. He's like around the Robert Mitchum area. So let's see. A lot of these movies I haven't seen of him. From Here to Eternity, I did see that. That's a long time ago. 1953. I'm starting to even forget what that one's about. It's just Pearl Harbor, an army. Let's see. Birdman of Alcatraz. Now that sounds familiar. I'll have to check that one out later. Yeah, so I like all those older actors. Burt Lancaster, Robert Mitchum. Well, some aren't with us anymore, unfortunately. And a lot of them aren't with us anymore, unfortunately. Paul Newman. Clint Eastwood, I think he just turned 90, I think. If I remember right. Looks like we have 3 people in here. Come on in, you guys. Come on in. Make yourself comfortable. This is just a nice chill channel. Talk about movies, Hot Wheels, comic books, DVD movies. I love movies. I'm always looking at my movie catalog here. The people that usually come in here like talking about movies with me. We've done a handful of live streams. What about Silence of the Lambs? Did you guys like that? Jodie Foster, Anthony Hopkins. I've seen that maybe 5 times. 1991. It was real good. It's not my favorite type of movie, but it was interesting though. So I'm hoping some more people come in here because I want to know what you guys are doing. I can't know how you guys are doing. You guys don't come in here. So yeah, imagine everybody spending time with their family, which is good, especially in these times. My phone's ringing. Okay, well, what about John Travolta? I'm a big John Travolta fan ever since Welcome Back Kotter. You remember the TV series Welcome Back Kotter? And then Saturday Night Fever, Grease. That was in 1978. We got here Michael, 1996. I like that movie, Michael. I like that. Of course, Staying Alive, I've seen that. Primary Colors, I don't know if I've seen that one. And seen Wild Hogs. So it shows John Travolta here. Little picture, Saturday Night Fever. How much more reading I can do. I'm already getting a headache. Starting to get dizzy over here. That's all right. You have to keep looking up every once in a while. So it looks like we had 5 people come in here. They gave me 5 likes. One's still in here. So it's almost 6 o'clock. So hopefully we get more people in here. And let's see. Leonardo DiCaprio. He's another one of my favorites. Titanic. What do you guys think about the Titanic? I like that movie. They play that a lot on TV. And I think somebody gave that to me as a gift. Yeah, I got that on DVD, the Titanic 1997. But I've seen that one a lot on TV. They play that one a lot here in Las Vegas. So yeah, we get a lot here at the Titanic, especially Jaws. Let's see. I can't remember right now. And when I come on here, my mind goes blank for movies. So let's see. Yeah, I'm a big Leonardo DiCaprio fan. And then Aviator. I got that on DVD, Aviator. So they don't have that in here. Yeah, it's getting in my eyes already. I have to get one of those big magnifying glasses. I can hold it. That was kind of brutal. It's like suffering to pick out a movie. What about Julia Roberts? You guys like Julia Roberts? Pretty Woman? I like that, Pretty Woman. That was a good movie. I've seen that more times than I should have. That's another one they play a lot here. That seems like especially towards the weekend, Friday, Saturday nights. Yeah, she's a good actress, and I like her brother, Eric Roberts. He's been in a lot of movies, even if he wasn't the main character. He's been in a lot of movies. I should look him up and see how many movies he's made. I know he's been in a lot. He's been around a long time. Let's see. I think everybody took off on me. Hope we get some more people in here. It's okay. Just going through my catalog, waiting for some people to come in. And what about Farrah Fawcett? How do you guys feel about her? As I was a little kid, Farrah was always like the typical pin up. The poster. I have the poster of her all framed nice, the bikini. Well, it was a one-piece bathing suit. Their famous bathing suit poster, and I still have that one framed. And so yeah, she was always one of my favorite actresses. Now I have this one here, The Burning Bed, 1984. Got that one on DVD. And The Deliberate Stranger, I believe I have that. Let's see. Wait a minute. I'm not even sure if she's in that one. The name sounded familiar. See, Mark Harmon. The name sounds familiar, but I don't see where it says Farrah Fawcett's name. But yeah, always been a big fan of Farrah Fawcett since Charlie's Angels. I forgot the other movie she was in. She kills her two or hurts her two little kids in the car. I think she shoots them. She's not right in the mind in that movie. That's the one I have on DVD, and The Burning Bed. Let's see, Bonnie and Clyde. I really like that movie a lot. I don't have that on DVD. They play it once in a while on TV though. But see, they have a new one here. This one's the 2013 version. The one I'm talking about, I think it was made in 1967 or 69 or something. That was the original. Let's see, Harrison Ford. You guys big Harrison Ford fans? I first seen him in American Graffiti, in the movie. Let's see, American Graffiti came out in 1973, I believe. I have that on disc. I haven't seen it in a while. That was my favorite car in there, my favorite hot rod, 1932 Ford, chopped, 5-window, 1932 Ford Deuce Coupe in bright yellow. Harrison Ford plays in there, and as a real mean 1955 Chevy, a real fast 55 Chevy that he races Paula Matt, which plays John Milner in American Graffiti. So that's where I first seen Harrison Ford. And then came Indiana Jones, those movies, and here they're mentioning, let's see, The Fugitive, Forces 10 from Navarone. I don't know if I've seen those. So let me know if you guys are Harrison Ford fans. Johnny Depp, I don't care for too much. I don't know if you guys do or not. Nicolas Cage, I'm a big fan of his. Let's see. Leaving Las Vegas, I've seen that one. That was in 1995. And let's see, Con Air, I remember seeing that. National Treasure, I still have that one in my Netflix. I forgot what they call it. What's it called? The history. I did see that. And then Gone in 60 Seconds. I like that one. He steals the cars. That was really good. They don't have that one in here. But they play that one a lot on TV. And what about Mark Wahlberg? I'm a big fan of his too. Scroll down some comments here. Okay, I guess Hawaiian took off. I didn't get where she was from. I think she's from Florida. I'm a big Mark Wahlberg fan. Let's see what they have here. I see most of his movies. The Perfect Storm, yeah, I like that movie. That was 2000, year 2000. I seen The Italian Job, 2003. Four Brothers, 2005. The Shooter, 2007. Here's His Lovely Bones. I don't know if I've seen that one. I just seen the new one he made. It came out 2020. I watched it 2 nights ago. So that was real good. So let me know if you like Mark Wahlberg. So yeah, some on Martin Scorsese right now in the book. Some Robert De Niro, Taxi Driver. I guess I have this one on disc. Yeah, I got Taxi Driver on disc. Seen that a lot on TV too. I like Raging Bull. I don't have that on disc, but they played on TV maybe once a year. So I always watch that one. Goodfellas I do have on disc. That was a present to me. It was gifted to me. But I've seen that one so many times on TV. When I did get the disc, I just put it away for a while with all my collection. And I'm just uh, kind of trying to forget that one for a while. I was watching that one, like maybe 3 or 4 times a year because nothing else would be on TV I like. So I'd always go back, they play that and watch it. And now they just put that on Netflix. So I didn't save that in my history on Netflix because I have it on DVD. Here I saved it. Now I saved it. So I also have Cape Fear, Robert De Niro. That's 1991. I've seen the original one too. I like both. Robert Mitchum. Of course, Robert Mitchum is a big fan. I like him. So Robert De Niro and Robert Mitchum. I like a lot. Oh yeah, Casino. Yeah, I've seen Casino. That's like Goodfellas more times than I can even count. I like them both about the same. Maybe Casino a little more because I live out here in Las Vegas. So it's, real familiar to me. So this is Martin Scorsese did Gangs of New York, 2002. I did like Gangs of New York. I've seen it twice. But it gets kind of brutal and bloody, towards the end and everything. So, yeah, I kind of don't like those movies too much. Oh, here it is with Leonardo DiCaprio, The Aviator, 2004. Yeah, he plays Howard Hughes. Yeah, that was a real good movie. I can't wait to see that one again. That was real good. And so, yeah, I seen The Wolf of Wall Street, 2013. And that was pretty good. He works on Wall Street. It was done by Martin Scorsese, featuring Leonardo DiCaprio working on Wall Street. Let's see what we got in here. So yeah, just going through some movies. Hope some more people come in here. That's why I came on live. I want to know how everybody's doing. I hope people aren't sick out there. So I've been on about an hour and 9 minutes already. I've only had a couple people come in here. Usually I get people coming in here real quick. So I hope you guys are okay out there. And I'm on Michael Douglas. Right here. Big Michael Douglas fan too. So let's see. Basic Instinct. Yeah, I really like that. Basic Instinct. Sharon Stone. I like Sharon Stone. She's a really good actress, in my opinion. If you guys haven't seen Basic Instinct, it should be coming on Netflix or TV pretty soon. I seen The American President. I like Basic Instinct better. Let's see. Oh, The War of the Roses. I don't know if that was a real big hit, but I like it. I really liked it. Michael Douglas. And Barbara Kathleen Turner. Yeah, I like Kathleen Turner. She's a real good actress, and I think Kathleen Turner, Michael Douglas, they work really good together. They make a good husband and wife team. On The Shining, I did see that a long time ago. That's 1992. That's been a while. So let's see. Yeah, see now in the book, we're into the Christmas movies. I'm not a big, I mean, I love Christmas. I'm just not into the Christmas movies. I like to watch A Christmas Story. I forgot the little boy's name. Ralphie. That's the only Christmas movie I really watch. And let's see. And Danny Kaye. We're going way back now, 1947. Yeah, I'm not into him too much. Let's see. Yeah, the Marx Brothers. Yeah, they're pretty good. When I was a little kid, I used to watch them. Of course, they go way back to the 30s. I used to watch them in reruns with the Three Stooges and Laurel and Hardy. Okay, let's see. We got Cary Grant. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Cary Grant. James Stewart. Yeah, there was a few. I mean, they're good actors. They weren't my favorite. That's why I like this book. You know, it has older, newer comedies, anything you want. Okay, here we go, Bob Hope. So again, I'm going way back. Most of you won't probably even know who Bob Hope is. He was an actor, comedian in the 30s and the 40s. I think he started off in vaudeville, and you guys probably don't even know what that word is, vaudeville. So you might want to Google that, and you can learn what that word means. So let's see, Bob Hope here. I Road to Zanzibar, 1941. I've seen that. I've seen most of his. He'll play his movies like once a year. Turner Classic Movies. I really like him when he's with Jane Russell, because Jane Russell, I like her, and she's kind of on the bossy side. I mean, she's passed away now, but in her time, she was kind of tough, kind of bossy. And Bob Hope is real easygoing, and in the movies, he's always like kind of afraid of her, so it's always kind of funny. She's always bossing him around. Then he had a few movies here. You guys can see it with Lucille Ball. A little picture there. Bob Hope and Lucille Ball. They made a real good team because they're both comedians. Jane Russell wasn't a comedian. She was, you know, more on the strict side, strict and bossy, but they worked real good together. So yeah, I've seen a lot of these Bob Hope movies. They usually like to play them on the weekend. So yeah, he done a lot of stuff, you know, and he was going, he was always doing the military stuff, seeing the troops in other countries, performing for other countries in our military. So yeah, he was real good like that. A big heart, a good, like performing, you know, for our troops. So let's see what else we got here. Abbott and Costello. How do you guys feel about Abbott and Costello? I like them a little better than Laurel and Hardy. I like Abbott and Costello a little better, but my favorite ones are still the Three Stooges. I should check out those Bowery Boys DVDs because they never play those on TV. I haven't seen the Bowery Boys in way over 25 years. That'd be a nice treat to see that. So let's see. Talking about the Three Stooges, they just popped up here. I actually have a big thick series of the Three Stooges. I forgot how many discs it holds. Here they got the Three Stooges from 1934 to 1959, the complete DVD collection. That might be the one I have. So $65, it's going $49.49. That might be the one I have. And I do watch that. And once every 2 years, I let some time go by and I watch that. So we got a couple people in here. Come on in. This is a nice chill channel, just relaxing. We're always talking about movies and different current events and things. If you have any questions, let me know. Audrey Hepburn, not a big Audrey Hepburn fan. John Wayne, I'm a big John Wayne fan. I've seen a lot of his movies, a lot of his westerns. I can't even remember all the names. I've been watching him since I was a little kid, so he has a lot of movies out there. Again, if you guys don't know any of these names, write them down. You can Google them, check them out. Jerry Lewis, he's one of my favorite actors and comedians. I've got 4 or 5 of his movies on DVD. Let's see if I can remember them now that I'm on camera here. I'm having trouble remembering them. Let's see. This always happens. The camera distracts me for the titles of the movies. But I'll be bringing them on here and like this. I'll be showing when I watch them. When I watch my favorite DVDs, my live stream, I'm bringing them on here. So 4 or 5, I believe, Jerry Lewis movies. I think at least 4. One of them is The Errand Boy. I just remember that. He works in one of the Hollywood studios. That's one of my favorites. The Errand Boy. This one here you guys won't know, I'm sure. Carole Lombard, we're talking the early 30s, 1933, 37. I've seen a few. She wasn't my favorite actress, but I did watch a few. She's mainly in the 30s, 37 to 39. Mae West, but that's an actress I haven't heard of in a while. So the writing's starting to get to me, though. What year is that? Don't say the year. They give you the price, but it don't say the year. It's a 3-disc set. That has to be from the 30s. I imagine. Early 40s around in there. So yeah, that's why I like these catalogs, you know, of all the old movies. Maybe towards the back, they might have some of the new ones. I do like some of the newer ones, but very few. Enough to where I want to buy them on DVD and have them in my collection. So a lot of the newer movies, they tend to play them on TV. Now they're coming out on Netflix a lot. But again, like I said, I like the older ones better. Let's see. Mickey Rooney, not a big fan of Mickey Rooney. What about you guys? Let's see. Oh, I'll wait for some more people to come in here. I still want to go through my rock and roll bands list of all time. I got it right here. I wanted some more people to come in here, though. So let's see. Get a drink of water here. So where is everybody at? You guys visiting with family, friends? I hope you guys are. I know it's dinner time right now. It's 6:15 here in Las Vegas. I didn't even eat dinner yet. No one even knows I'm on. I didn't premiere it. I didn't let anybody know. I didn't even know I was going to come on here. So a couple of hours ago, I thought, well, so I was on YouTube and nobody's really live streaming, so I thought I'd come on here. I guess people are busy with their family and friends, and that's how it should be in these times right now. I thought I'd just come in because if I don't get anybody, just get one or two people. The people I know, they'll watch this later tonight and tomorrow and over the weekend. So, like I said, this is my sixth live stream that I've done, and at the end I had like 11 or 12 altogether. But then if you go back and look at like 80, 90, 100 people that have came in and watched this later, so it all works out good. Because usually, like I said earlier, I average between 2 and 3 at a time. They come in for a while, say hello, then they come back out. Yeah, I'm just hanging out with you guys. I just hope you guys are okay. Because right now it shows nobody's in here. So, for you guys who watch this later, leave in the comments below. Let me know how you guys are doing, okay? So I hope you guys are okay. Because on my other live streams, you guys are coming in and out. And here I'm not seeing too many people. I have 7 thumbs up, so 7 people were in here, but no one's been in here in a while. So I'll just keep talking. Going through my movie catalog. Let's see. Audrey Hepburn. Yeah, not a big fan of Audrey Hepburn's though. She's real popular, I believe, in the 50s and 60s. Got a few movies over here, 1959, 1953. I think I've seen one of hers a long time ago. Breakfast at Tiffany's. I think it was that one, yeah, 1961, Breakfast at Tiffany's, because I did like that. Yeah, I know she's a good actress. Okay, now I stumbled to the beach comedies. So a lot of you probably won't know what that is. So that's right there. The beach comedies. So there were beach movies made in the 60s. And like I'm looking at a few here, 1960, 1963, Muscle Beach Party, Palm Springs Weekend, Beach Blanket Bingo, usually with Annette Funicello and Frankie Avalon. They made a whole bunch of those in the 60s. Just nice, like lighthearted, fun movies. The kids get together, they party on the beach, and they'll have like cool hot rods and motorcycles, and they all hang out and all that. Beach Blanket Bingo. Back to the Beach. Yeah, just a bunch of them. How to Stuff a Wild Bikini. Let's see, yeah. All kinds of good stuff there. I've seen most of those beach movies. I grew up kind of on those. I used to catch them in reruns on the weekend. Used to always play those 60s movies on the weekends, whether they were beach movies or just nice old classic movies. So yeah, years ago, the weekend, they used to play a lot of those. Let's see. Okay, now we got Burt Reynolds on this page. I'm a big Burt Reynolds fan. Let me know if you guys are in the comments. Deliverance, I liked it a lot. 1972. White Lightning, 1973. That was really good. I enjoyed that one. They don't play that movie much. I've only, I think, seen White Lightning maybe 5 times in my whole life. And Gator, 1976. They don't play it a lot, but I've seen it a lot. And The Longest Yard, I've seen that quite a few times, and I have that sitting right now in my Netflix history. And Hustle, 1975, I've seen that one. Of course, Smokey and the Bandit, I've seen a lot. Number 1, 1977, Smokey and the Bandit. Number 2, 1980. Smokey and the Bandit, Pursuit Pack. Let's see. Hooper, yeah, I've seen that one, 1978. It's been a while since I've seen that one. And Cannonball Run. Yeah, I really liked that when I was 1981. Yeah, I like Cannonball Run. Stroker Ace, seen that one. Cannonball 2, seen that. Striptease, seen that one. Yeah, so they got a lot of Burt Reynolds here. This whole page. It's all Burt Reynolds. I was trying to find another one where he plays a bounty hunter like Robert De Niro in Midnight Run. And Burt Reynolds, he's a bounty hunter here in Las Vegas. He wants to make enough money to go live in Italy and retire for about 10 years. And that's so that's what the movie's about. I forgot the name of it though. So let's see. I don't see it in here. Not see that one. Let's see. Okay, and again, yeah, Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. See, here we go, Jerry Lewis again. So unless you're older, a lot of younger people won't know who Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis it was. So again, actors, comedians. Dean Martin was an actor and a singer, and somewhat of a comic too, but he played alongside Jerry Lewis, which was an actor and comedian. One of my favorite comedians, Jerry Lewis. And yeah, they got him here. Yeah, the Nutty Professor. Yeah, I've got that one. Who's Minding the Store? Yeah, I've seen a lot of these. The Ladies' Man, Rockabye Baby. Yeah, I've seen a lot of these. Something Big. Yeah, Dean Martin. Nutty Professor. Let's see, that Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis collection. I think I have that one. So let me know if you guys like Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin. You'll have to be older though. I don't think too many younger people are going to know who Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin are. What about Eddie Murphy? I like him. He always makes me laugh. Good comedian, good actor. Of course, Beverly Hills Cop. You gotta love that. So they're showing him here in the book. Oh, it's right there. Closer to the camera for you guys. 48 Hours. That was a good movie. Yeah. That's 1982. And Nick Nolte. I like Nick Nolte. They're a great team together, Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy. 48 Hours came out in 1982. Another 48 Hours came out in 1990. I've seen both of those a lot. Trading Places. I like that one. Dan Aykroyd, Eddie Murphy. Let's see, Beverly Hills Cop, Beverly Hills Cop 3. Let's see, The Golden Child. I've seen that one. Coming to America, Harlem Nights, Boomerang. I didn't see Vampire in Brooklyn. Yeah, I do like Eddie Murphy. Always makes me laugh. Like I said, good actor, good comedian. Like Eddie Murphy. So I've been on an hour and a half already. Wow, that was a quick hour and a half. Seeing Don Knotts. Now we're going way back. See, I grew up as a kid watching him in reruns. The Andy Griffith Show. This one here, The Incredible Mr. Limpet, 1964. The Ghost of Mr. Chicken. Yeah. To me, these are funny movies, funny comedies. The Private Eyes. Let's see. So yeah, Don Knotts plays with Tim Conway, another good actor I like and comedian. See, I didn't even know they had Don Knotts in here. I like going through the book because you never know who you're going to come across. So you have Monty Python. I never got into those movies though. That wasn't my type of comedy too much. So let me know what guys. Let me know, guys, what kind of comedies you guys like. It's Eddie Murphy, Jim Carrey. I like Jim Carrey a lot. I think I've seen all of Jim Carrey's movies. Let's see, Goldie Hawn. I like Goldie Hawn. Overboard. I like that movie a lot. Let's see. There's one I like that's not in here, and I forgot the name of it. Let's see. Yeah, Doris Day, good actress, just not one of my favorites. I've seen a few of hers. Hers, Jack Lemmon. Yeah, well, not a big fan of Jack Lemmon. Let's see, Peter Sellers. Yeah, not a big fan of his. Now here, Crocodile Dundee. There's a little picture right here. Crocodile Dundee in 1986. Seen that movie. All those movies a lot. Crocodile Dundee 2, Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles. They still play them on TV every now and then. So yeah, I've seen those. I like those a lot. Let's see, the Blues Brothers. I never got into the Blues Brothers too much. Wasn't quite my style of comedy. But what I'll do if no one really comes in here, so I know people are with their families and stuff, I understand that. So what I'll do, I'll save my 25 greatest rock and roll bands of all time list for next time. So yeah, I had a feeling not too many people would come in here, you know, these times right now. I've seen on YouTube not that many people were going live. So I figured, well, if I go live, you know, probably won't get too many people. But that's okay. I'll hang out with you guys for a little bit more. I'm a little over an hour and a half mark on here. Yeah, just going through my book, chatting with you guys. And Tony Curtis, seen a few of his movies, wasn't a big Tony Curtis fan though. Walter Matthau, not a big fan. Seen a few of his movies. Let's see. Now Woody Allen, yeah, he's pretty good. I just seen a movie the other night. I think he directed it. I forgot the name. Midnight in Paris sounds familiar, but I don't think that was the one. Let's see. Oh, here's one I haven't seen in, geez, long time, way over 25 years. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. I have Elvira's, it's a 1 year, the full series in comic books. So there's 12, one for each month of the year. I got all of her 12 comic books for the year, mint condition, and I put them in the Mylar bags, which is the real thick plastic bags called Mylar. And they're just not for handling, they're for storage. Like for 200 years, they're like something in a museum, like museum quality. So this was the movie she made in 1988. They never play that anymore. So I'm going to mark that just for the heck of it for future reference. Yeah, I've always liked Elvira. I'm sure most men out there do. Always liked her at one time. I just watched something on Elvira. I don't know if it was on Netflix or TV. And it said she's the most photographed woman of all time. Even outdoing Kim Kardashian on Instagram. Like Kim might have, what, 5,000 Instagram photos. The thing I seen on Elvira was way more than that. It was like 20 or 30 or 50,000 pictures or something. She had so many, she couldn't go through them all. She actually hired this company to go through all of her pictures for her and then put them in a book that's thicker than this. So when you go through the book, it's just all Elvira pictures because she, you know, posed a lot like Kim Kardashian does. But then when Elvira was trying to become famous and getting the show going, she was hosting, she said they had her promoting things. like restaurants or supermarket openings, and they're always taking pictures. So it just wasn't in the studio taking pictures of Elvira. It was at these openings and to show up places. So she's always constantly dressing up as Elvira, and appearing different places. At that time, I should have got the book. Actually, I think I seen it was on a YouTube video. I was watching Elvira things. That was on YouTube. I should go back and type that in because she's selling her book on YouTube, I believe. Yeah, that's where I seen it. So yeah, I'm gonna mark that. Now I have the model car. I believe it was the 1958 T-Bird that she drove in the movie, and I didn't build it. So it's like brand new in the original box. And I will be showing that on my YouTube channel coming up pretty soon. And I don't know if I have one or two of those. Because a lot of times I'd buy two and I would build one. And then I would build one and sell it. And then I would keep the other one brand new in the box, usually with the cellophane on it. And I would just put that away. So I like to build them, but then when I, growing up, I was a teenager in my early 20s. I'd build the models and then I'd get too many. I put on my dresser and I was getting too many. So I was getting real good at building them. So I was buying them quicker, building them faster and quicker. And then I would sell them, I wish I had them now to put on YouTube. I have quite a few, but I had a whole lot more, way more than I have now. Let's see. At Troop Beverly Hills, I seen that, 1989. Shelley Long, she's a good actress. I like her in Cheers. I still watch Cheers. I got that on Netflix. I like to watch that a lot when I'm eating dinner. I like watching Cheers. It's a nice, relaxing comedy. Late dinner. Now let's see. So okay, we were talking about American Graffiti before. So I have that on disc. Oh, can't see it too good. That's right there. I got that on disc, American Graffiti. I think I have it in Blu-ray. Yeah, 1973. Okay, that's see, regular DVD is $11.99, and Blu-ray is $11.99. That's where they both kept it the same price. Blu-ray is always more expensive. That's an old movie. Let's see, before here it says they were both $14.99. Both come down to $11.99. Blu-ray's always more money. I don't know why that's the same. That's kind of weird. But yeah, I have that one. I was hoping some new people would come in here. I've got my list to write down. But Hawaiian came in, but she took off before I could find out where she lives. I think she's in Hawaii. Wait a minute. No, that's not right. I think she's from Kansas. I don't know. Maybe somewhere in the Midwest. I'll have to ask her. So John Hughes. Okay, we got The Breakfast Club, 1985. Did you guys see that one? I've seen that one a lot. I don't even need to get that on DVD. Uncle Buck. That was a good movie. That was funny. John Candy. Yeah, he was a good actor. Bill Murray. Where do you guys stand on Bill Murray? I like him. Not all of his movies, like Stripes and Meatballs and Groundhog Day. That's kind of like what we're going through now. Groundhog Day. We're stuck inside the house. We live in the same day, the same news pretty much. Seen him in Kingpin. Yeah, that was good. Randy Quaid. Woody Harrelson. And Bill Murray, that was a good Kingpin. And John Cusack, yeah, not a big fan of him. Michael Keaton, I've seen a few of his movies, not a big fan of Michael Keaton either. I see Mr. Mom, Gung Ho. It's been a while. Those were in the 80s. Let's see. Yeah, Sandra Bullock. Yeah, I like her. It's in quite a few movies with Sandra. Speed. So we're just talking about Keanu Reeves, Speed, 1994. That was real good. A lot of action in it. With the bus, big bus there. Now let's see. The Proposal. Seen that with Sandra. Let's see. Now we're just talking about Jim Carrey. So we got Jim Carrey here. My favorite comedians, more current of today. Ace Ventura, yeah, I've seen that a lot. I don't even have to get that on DVD. Seen it, Ace Ventura, 1994. Pet Detective, Ace Ventura, Nature Calls. And The Mask, seen The Mask, that was really good. Yeah, big Jim Carrey fan. Great comedian. I like when he does impressions. He's really good at impressions. Very talented guy. Just kind of skip along a lot of these actors and actresses I don't care for too much. But my throat's starting to get sore a little bit from all the talking. Doing all the talking, but no one's here yet. That's okay. I know you guys will watch it later. I'll just save my rock and roll list for next time. Everybody's busy and going through hard times right now, and it's kind of a dark time for everybody. So I just want to come on, so everybody's doing. I should hope everybody's okay out there. The ones who do watch this later, can you let me know in the comments that you're okay? Or if you're sick, can you let me know you're okay, you're not okay, this way I know. So I haven't been seeing you guys go live. A lot of people haven't been uploading YouTube videos. So yeah, it's been kind of empty out there. Oh yeah, and then of course, we got, let's see. Lucille Ball, right here. Everybody knows who Lucy is. We all love Lucy, right? Leave It to Beaver. I used to watch those in reruns growing up. Yeah, probably like you guys. I've seen all the I Love Lucy shows years and years ago. So I guess here it says it started in 1951. I think it's 1954 or 53. Wait, 54, 56. So I guess went through 1951 to 1956. That sounds about right. About 5 years. Anyway, I've seen them all, like you guys, I'm sure. Around about 5 years or so. Yeah, sounds about right for a series, 4 or 5 years around in there. Leave It to Beaver. Wagon Train, I've seen a lot. That was one of my favorite westerns, along with Rifleman, The Big Valley, Bonanza. So Wagon Train, that was around 1959. So complete season number 4. Oh. So complete season 2 is $44.99. season 3, 40.99. Oh, okay, here we go. This is one of my all-time favorite series, The Twilight Zone. And there it is there. Right there, The Twilight Zone. I grew up on that. I've seen all of The Twilight Zone so many times I can't even count. And then I forgot what holiday it was. I think it was around Christmas time in winter. Maybe it was New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Here in Las Vegas, every year they would play The Twilight Zone like for 24 hours or 48 hours. It was a marathon, but they stopped doing that I think the last year or two. And but I didn't care because, like I said, I've seen these so many times I can't even count. And then on Netflix, they put The Twilight Zone, the TV series, on there. A lot of times I'll watch that during dinner. And I did, and I forgot how many years it ran. I think 3 years. I watched it all the way through when I'd eat dinner, and then again a second time. So I watched like 6 years worth altogether. Just through eating dinner, or if nothing else was on that night, I'd watch The Twilight Zone, because I don't have this on DVD. When I seen it on Netflix, I figured, oh, I get the DVD collection when they have it on Netflix. Okay, here we go. Those are my favorite Westerns. I think this is my favorite Western, The Rifleman. Used to watch that in reruns when I was a little kid. And then here in Las Vegas, they were playing, it was every Saturday morning, I think around 9 in the morning. So they have the series for Volume 1, 1958, so all the way through 1962. Yeah, around about 4 years, not really long, but that was my favorite. Really, really good family Western like Bonanza. So Big Valley, The Rifleman, and Bonanza, those are my 3 favorite Westerns. Even though in my life I've watched a ton of Westerns, even Clint Eastwood, the spaghetti Westerns. I can't even name all the ones I've seen. And John Wayne, it seems like he made hundreds of Westerns. Won't even get into that. And the Real McCoys, I miss growing up, but about 10 years ago they were playing them on TV in reruns. So I got to see that. Richard Crenna. So most of you guys probably won't even know what I'm talking about on The Real McCoys. So I wasn't even familiar with it. So that ran from 1957 to 1963. Oh yeah, and then Gunsmoke. That was my other favorite Western. Right here. Gunsmoke. So let's see, that ran for a lot of years. Let's see if it says here. And the writing's starting to get to me. Yeah, okay, so it ran from 1955 to 1975. Remains one of the most popular shows in TV history. Gunsmoke presented classic Western stories each week and featured James Arness as Matt Dillon, Marshal of Dodge City, Kansas, Milburn Stone as Doc Adams, Amanda Blake as the saloon keeper. She was really good, Miss Kitty. And Dennis Weaver and Ken Curtis as deputy. And Chester and Festus, yeah. I remember that. Dennis Weaver, Ken Curtis. Yeah, I've seen a lot of Gunsmoke. Wow. It's like The Rifleman, See, all those are my, so we got The Rifleman, Bonanza, Big Valley, Gunsmoke. Yeah, those are my favorites. Oh yeah, this I used to watch a lot. I've seen so many times again too in reruns. The Honeymooners. Jackie Gleason. Yeah, I didn't even know these were in here. So that ran from 1955 to 1956. That was just 1 year. So let's see. Yeah, Ralph Cramden, Art Carney, Ed Norton, Audrey Meadows, Joyce Randolph, and Jackie Gleason. Yeah, The Honeymooners, that was a good comedy. I really enjoyed that. I wish they bring that back in reruns. Yeah, The Honeymooners. Actually, I have a comic book that I bought, I think, in about 25 years ago, and it's The Honeymooners. It's a Honeymooner comic book. Kind of looks like that. Jackie Gleason. Yeah, Perry Mason, I wasn't a big fan of him. Now, MASH I like. Trying to get here. You guys, I'm sure, know MASH. They still play those in reruns. And I've watched all of those many times over and over. I don't even know how many times. So I definitely won't get that in a DVD because I've seen those way too many. I have the whole collection here for the complete collection, $99.99. So for $100, you get the whole collection. But I know most of those by heart. I'll probably play that in the background and I'll remember it just from listening to the voices. So I've been here an hour and 51 minutes. I'll stay till the 2 hour mark. My voice is starting to go hoarse a little bit. Not many people have came on. Like I said, I know it's sad times right now and everybody's with their family and everybody's worried, scared, and nervous. So I didn't think too many people would be coming in here, so I didn't, expect anybody. So that's okay. A lot of you will catch this in the later tonight and tomorrow and over the weekend. So I do have a new video I'll be uploading tomorrow morning sometime. So I come out with a new video every Friday for the new people that see this. Every Friday I have a new video. Either it'll be Hot Wheels like this that I do reviews on, or comic books. And I also collect bigger die-cast cars, about this big, the big scale, and even down to the little ones, all the way down to the 1/64th scale, like this one, the Hot Wheels, the Matchbox. And then I do have model kits that I've built, 1/25th scale, that I will be showing, and I have a lot of 1/25th die-cast cars that I'll be showing in future videos too, and a lot of comic books I have ready to show. I just have to make the videos on them. So I will be showing a lot of cars and comic books coming up, guys. So what I'll do, because my friends that come in here that aren't in here now, I know you'll want me to go through the 25 greatest rock and roll bands of all time. So I'll just save this till next time. I'll stay on here about another 5 more minutes. Nobody's coming in, so I'll just wrap it up, and then maybe I'll come on over the weekend for a few minutes, see if anybody comes on. I did have fun talking to you guys and going through some movies with you. I just hope everybody's okay out there. Like I said, I'm kind of worried because the people I know haven't done a lot of video uploads this week, and also the people I know haven't been doing lives. A few of you have, but not too many. It's been a really, really slow week, and I understand 100% why. We don't even have to get into that, but so for you that watch, just let me know in the comments down below that you're doing okay. That's why I really did this video. I just wanted to find out how everybody's doing, and like I said, I'm okay. I'm doing good. I just want to make sure you guys are doing good. So just leave in the comments below how you guys are doing, okay? I sure hope everybody's doing good out there and is safe and healthy and everything. We have a long way to go in this book. I'm just skimming through, I'm not even halfway. I'm just skimming through, but I still have to go back and just go, page per page I've probably already marked maybe 5 or 10 movies or discs that I'd like to get into the future. And it's great, I'm real thankful for books and catalogs like this because, like I said, a lot of these they don't play on TV, unless there's like once every 5 years or 10 years. And these are the movies I really like. Yeah, they got a bunch of John Wayne movies down here at the bottom. I think it was Borders when they were open. I don't know if you guys probably remember Borders as a bookstore. I think it closed down maybe 5, 10 years ago. And I used to go in there because I like reading books and stuff. And then they had a huge movie collection, DVDs. And at the time, I was looking for some Jerry Lewis DVDs. And they had so many John Wayne movies. I was looking through them, and each one was different. And it seemed like hundreds. So I want to Google how many movies John Wayne made. Seems like in the hundreds to me. He made so many. Oh no, it just wasn't at the bottom. This whole page is John Wayne. Right here, this whole page. That's just a few. There's maybe 10 on here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12. Yeah. So I had to make it into the hundreds. At least over 100 movies, I would say. So he's one of my favorite actors too. I just can't remember all the movies. Like I said, they're here. But I didn't see all of the John Wayne movies though. I've seen a lot, but I didn't see them all. Like The Quiet Man, I've seen that. Rio Grande, The Fighting Kentuckian, Flame of Barbary Coast. And this just goes on. Yeah, big John Wayne fan. Oh yeah. So yeah, my eyes are starting to bother me from this little writing. Jeez. Even when it's in color. Like if you can see, it's like, I don't know. It's not even pink, maybe like a mauve or whatever they call that. Then over here in white, no matter which one it is, after half hour. So reading this, I've been doing it 1 hour and 58 minutes. So I'm gonna call it a night, guys. Reconnecting. Okay, reconnected on me. Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna save this book, of course. I got a lot more looking through it to do for a long time, which is great. A lot of movies in here, so I haven't seen. And I will go ahead and save the 25 greatest rock and roll bands of all time. It took me a long time to do this. I got it off the computer, and I don't have a printer. So I had to look all this up, and then I hand wrote or printed in my own writing the 25 greatest rock and roll bands of all time. So that took me a while. Okay, guys. I hope you guys watch this, and again, leave in the comments below how you guys are doing. And I'm worried about everybody, and I just wanted to come on here for a while and see who comes on. Not too many people came on. I have 7 thumbs up, so probably 7 people came in. So I'm going to try to come on over the weekend. Okay, so I just hope you guys are okay, and please stay safe out there. Okay, hope everybody's safe out there, and please stay safe out there, and I will see you guys next time, hopefully over the weekend.